myself Lakshmi. I'm your host for today, and in this video we are going to discuss in briefly what are some tips and tricks of reading. So today I'm going to tell you major 10 important tips which you should follow if you want to score upper band in your IELTS exam, basically in the reading one, right? As I have promised you previously, like in the previous video, I have told you about it that I'm going to share some separate videos of each and every module, and I'll share my own experience as well as some important tips and tricks for your reading part, listening and other modules as well. So let's begin. I have made a list of all these tips and tricks so that we are not genius, right? We can't expect from ourselves that we know each and every word, right? So if you get any word in your passage of reading which you don't know, okay, so don't think that you don't know anything and you just depress yourself. No need to do that, because as I told, no one is genius here, okay? Firstly you can do is try to understand the meaning of the word by the other words in the sentence, okay? Try to just catch the meaning, okay? If you don't able to, just don't waste your time over that word and just skip that word and move forward, because you have limited time and you have to go with that. So guys, I hope you understood. Now tip number 2 is practice your reading skills. As we all know, reading part is divided into two sections, which is academics one and the journal one, right? So academic for the academic kind of reading, if you want to, you can purchase books, or you can go to your nearby store of stationery where you can just have some second-hand books of IELTS. Like, yes guys, Cambridge IELTS second-hand books you can get from your nearest stationery store. You just go and ask them about it, okay? And that will not be too much cheapest. That will be ₹50, and you can return it back after using it. So I don't think it's a big deal, right? Even though when you plan for your IELTS test and you will submit for the test, then you will get a IELTS book for preparing yourself, but don't depend for that, because sometimes you will get it after you have done with your test. Yeah, it happened with me. So now by this step you can enhance your quality of reading skills. Alright guys, and the most important thing which you can do here is that start reading newspapers, some magazines which are based on your scientific things, or the materials which are based on academics, okay? Because you can just have some samples of Cambridge IELTS book where they have given how your exam will be like, and they will just describe you everything with that. So practice all those, because there are many books and there are 4 tests in each for sure, okay? Now tip number 3 is read all the instructions carefully. Like, as we all know, when you will see the question, like I hope you all have seen the booklet, right? So on the top of the questions they will be written right answer in 2 or 3 words, or they have written right answer in 2 or a number, 2 words or a number, like this. So understand the meaning of that word, because of that sentence, because they are saying either you'll write 1 word, either you'll write 2 word, either you write 2 word and a number. It means this, because sometimes we do this kind of mistake and it deduct our marks. So be careful about that. I hope you got it. So next tip is don't panic. Like, sometimes when we are watching our answer sheet and we saw that we haven't attempted first 3 questions and then we are skipping more questions as well, and we become panic. So yeah, it's a situation of being panic, but don't panic, because if you are not able to do these questions, what about the left questions? There are 40 questions guys, and you can't spoil your 40 question, your left 35 question for your previous 5 questions, right? So don't panic, be comfortable in your exam, and don't forget one thing which is really important. The exam is made for students, for academics, right? So it will not be too much hard that student will not able to crack it, okay? So it's easy test, you need not to worry about it. Now let's move. So guys, next trick is work on your vocabulary. right guys? It is really an essential part which you have to do, because if we don't have nice vocabulary, then we will face some troubles. I will tell you how can you improve your vocabulary from the lowest point to the most. I'll tell you that. Okay, this that will going to be a super interesting video, I can promise you. Okay, now guys, one more thing you can do is, when you will done with your one passage or your one test of reading, just go through with the passage, okay, and underline those words which you don't know the meaning of, and or also you can underline those words which are repeated. When you will underline the words which you don't know the meaning of, and you will underline one test, you will underline second test, third test, fourth test, then you will see and learn the meaning as well. Okay, don't just underline the words, underline the words, write down those words, and search for the meanings. Also write two sample sentences of those. Okay, when you are done with your word and its meaning, write also sample sentences, two sample sentences, because by which you will understand how this word can be used in other sentences as well. By this technique, your vocabulary technique, your reading skills will be definitely enhanced. As well, in your writing part, you will improve more, because in writing we have to enhance, or we have to explore our vocabulary and sentences in a beautiful way. So you can score very nice in writing as well if you'll do good in reading. Okay, so vocab is really an important part, and speaking, so it's going to be okay, there's no doubt in it. So I have told you about vocabulary. This is the important part which you have to follow over. So when you will done with when you will underline the words and write meanings and write some sample sentences, you will notice after some couple of tests, you will notice that the words are repeating. Like there will be some words, some fixed number of words will some fixed words will be there which are repeating rapidly in each and every test. So now I think you can conclude there will be some words which are repeating, so don't forget to write each and every word meaning. But guys, I'm telling you this method, this one which I'm telling, like when you're done with your test, start underlining the word. This method is little longer but very effective, very effective. It's hard working method, but it is very effective. I did it by myself, but it's really hard working, but you have to do it if you want to score very nice in your academics, or it is in the journal one as you like. But I have seen academics reading is much harder than that one, journal one. So if you will do like this, definitely you will score good. But don't panic, there will be hundreds of words which you really don't know, but try to get the meaning without knowing its word. So do not write meaning of each and every word before doing attempted that passage. Okay, do not write, just try it once by yourself, after that do like that. Okay, I hope you get my point. If you'll do it in the right way, then you will score good. But if you will not do it in right way, I'm the procedure I have told you, then definitely you will get confused and become more panic. So don't be. If you have any doubts, you can comment, I will tell you again for this. Now next step, which is very interesting, that is time management, and majority of students do wrong in it. They usually just start their reading their passage number one, and they just go with it smoothly and like this. And after some time, after half an hour, they'll came to know, oh my god, 30 minutes are already done and they are not done with their passage number one. So what is the benefit of doing passage number one so efficiently if you are not even done with your other passages, right? That means you have already completed your 30 minutes and you're still on the passage number one. So to improve this thing, if you don't want to waste your time, if you want to attempt each and every passage, just manage your time. Even from the first day of your preparation of your IELTS, take your watch or your cell phone, just start the timer and then start your reading passage. Okay, try to give 20 minutes for the first passage and 20 minutes for rest passages. I mean 20 minutes, and your 1 hour will be completed. Make sure if you have taken 20 minutes for the first passage mostly is the easiest passage out of those 3 passages in your reading part. So make sure, try to take less than 20 minutes in the first passage, because you have to write answers in that mean time only. Don't forget it. You will not get extra time like you get in listening part in the reading. You have to write answers in this 1 hour only. So when you're done with your reading part, passage 1, write your answers in your answer sheet on the same time. Like you have wrote all the answers of reading passage 1. Now just write it down in your answer sheet very carefully, please, carefully. Okay, tip is skim read. Skim read, guys. Skim read means just read your question and just mark the important points of the question. Okay, like if the question is asking about some statue and something, okay, like what is the statue and where it was, something like this. Now quickly read the passage, find the word statue and some important words which are already given in your question. Okay, but guys, I'm telling you, this is a tip which you can do on the end time. Like if you are on the brink of your time's up, then you can do like this one method, but I will not recommend you to do skimming, because skimming is not the surety of answer. Because if you want to be super sure that I have attempted these questions and I have definitely get the marks in it, then you have to do technique. You have to follow a technique which is not skimming and reading. Okay, so skimming and scanning is not the technique, but yes, you can do it at the end of the time when you don't have so much time and you have left with some questions, so you can do with that. To do skim and scanning, make sure when you are reading your passage, underline the important words and the situations which you think this on this question can rise. Okay, make sure. Now let's move to the next. Carefully transfer your answers to your answer sheet. Majority of students focus upon finding the answer and they forget about answering the answers in their answer sheet properly. Because sometimes in your passage there will be S, and in your right answer you will not write S, so it will deduct your marks. Your checking scheme should be same for each and every student, and it totally depends. So make sure you read your question clearly, like 2 words, 3 words, like that. Like if in the answer there is earthquake, but in the instruction they have told you write 2 words for the answer, but your answer is earthquake, right? So you can write an earthquake for the correct answer. So a and the, be careful about it. You can write this to complete your instruction, like 2 words and like that. If they have given write 1 word only and your answer is an earthquake, so you can skip an, just write earthquake only. Okay, I hope you got my point. Number 1, that is leave no blanks. If you don't know any answer, if you don't know, like I don't know last 3 answers, I don't know what the answer is, I'm not able to find the answer in the passage, so what can I do? Just write any answer which you recommend the most for your answers. Okay, if you think that this one answer is correct, and if your inner feeling is saying this answer is correct, just write that. Don't leave the blank, because there is no negative marking. Okay, if you'll do correct, it will be correct. If you'll do wrong, it will be wrong. Okay, so just don't left any blank, so that if your answer will be correct, then you will get a mark. But if you'll not, then there is an empty blank, you will not get anything, right? So at least write something instead of just lefting it like this. Make sure your spelling is correct, because there are most students, I'm not saying more, there are few students which usually do this thing. So guys, I know you know the spelling of each and every word, but please take care. While writing, you will not use the shortcut writing. Okay, you have to write complete, because you have to write everything complete. Make sure your spelling is perfect, because sometimes when we do a little mistake, they will deduct your marks. Your whole mark will be deducted. There will not be half, 0.5, nothing. Your whole mark will be deducted. So make sure about this as well. Now I'm going to give tip which are really going to be very exciting for you. Okay, so let's start it. Very first, underline the sentence, which I've already told you. When you are going to skim and scan, underline the whole sentences. Like you get whatever you get important points and the important sentences in your passage while reading, just underline that, on which you think that the question can ask questions. Okay, in the question there will be any question like this, so you can underline that. Now that is, if you are not sure that this answer can be wrong, and this in the question this is the wrong question or this is the wrong answer, just cross it with your pencil. Don't forget, because if you will attempt it, then it's going to be wrong. Main motto is this: cross that, because if you will not cross it, then your mind will definitely work over that again and again, right? You will work over that, and maybe I'll get it answer. So if you initially you will cross it, that means you will not waste your time over that, and you will skip that question. Okay, I hope you get it. Exciting trips. So as we all know, reading is not a cup of tea for all, right? So how can we improve it? So guys, start reading in your own native language. Start reading in Hindi. Like there's a sentence, like we used to do that. I hope you get it, what I'm saying, what I'm telling you. Like the whole passage is written in English. Don't read English, then make it Hindi. No, don't do like this. Just read from Hindi. Like the sentence is, this monument established by Mr. this and on this place. So read it. यह जो था ये यहाँ पे बना है और इसको इसने बनाया है. Like this. Read it like this. You can do like this. Because if you read like this, in Hindi we will get more in as compared to in English. We usually notice this thing, because if you follow this technique, it is little time consuming, but you will get it sooner. And if you'll do like this, I can bet guys you will score very nice. Either the passage is difficult, easy, moderate, any type, you can score very well. Okay, now another tip which is also very exciting and most important one, that is start taking time. Yeah, you know, I told you this, manage your time, and now I'm telling you, start taking time. Guys, initially when you are starting your preparation, if you're doing this one technique which I have told you right now, just take time for that. Sit on the corner of your room, in the corner or wherever you like to sit in a perfect position. Don't stand in this single hour. Okay, spend your all time in the first passage. Either you spend 1 hour, either you spend 2 hours. Spend that 1 hour or the 2 hour. If you're taking 1 hour, 2 hours, just spend over that. Don't think in the exam you're going to have 1 hour only. Don't think. Just start spending time at least for 2 days, 3 days. Start at least spend time over that. If for initially when you are implementing this technique, then you will take some time, but later on when you will be familiar with it, you will just you can manage your time. But initially go with this technique and spend some time over that. Like initially when I was doing, I'll tell you, I was taking 1 hour and 45 minutes to complete all 3 passages for this technique, by this technique. And I was like, how can I complete 3 passages in 1 hour in the exam time? How can, right? But I did. So you can also do. Okay, so don't panic over there when you will take more than this much time. When you will take 2 hour 45 minutes or 1 hour 45 minutes, when you will take, try reducing the time. Like 45 minutes, then try to do it in 40 minutes, then try to do it in 1 hour 30 minutes, like this. And like this you will reduce the time and reach to the 1 hour, complete 1 hour. So do like this. Attempt each and every part on a single go. You have to attempt 3 passages on a single go. Do not skip. Initially you will face, you are done with 2 passages and now you'll face so panic, you have a headache. So take a medicine, but don't skip. You have to do 3 passages in a single go. Make sure guys, because it's really hard to do but not impossible. Many students do to improve their score, and they do, and they did their score well and they got the score, and now they are not in India or in their own native country, they are in their destination country. So you can also do that, and you can also have that dream. Okay, so I think I'm done with all my tips and tricks, and I hope you like all the bonus tricks and the important tips as well. If you have any more tip, you can share. So you can share in the comment section so that other can also get benefit of it as well. Tell me which trick is more going to be more beneficial for you as well. Which tip you really like the most, and which, if you have any trouble in doing any tip and just following any tip, you can share with me. I'll help you out with that as well. So guys, I hope you are done with your reading part, and let's see you in the next video with the next important tips and tricks. Bye bye, take care.